Okay, gentlemen, in the series of interview technique that we have been talking about, today I'll talk about the attitude. I personally believe, having seen the SSB for 2.5 years and this Cavalier for the last 10 years, I am in the firm belief that what makes success and failure is your attitude. It is the mind over the matter. Your actions, your behavior, the way you look, the way you act, the way you present yourself, all depends on your attitude. So if you want to face interview, and of course everybody faces interview, but who succeeds? To succeed in an interview, you have to have your attitude right. Attitude have got some facets, aspects that you must remember. Especially this I have geared for the SSB person. First point, be yourself. Do not copy anybody. Do not be a copycat, as they say. You cannot be anybody else but yourself. Believe in yourself. But when I say believe in yourself, but be positive in your thinking, in your attitude. Third point is know yourself. Interview. You may be a tall, handsome, dark person, as they say. Tall, dark and handsome. I always say the other way around. Handsome, dark and tall, and that's about all. What we see is internally. Interview, viewing inside your strength and your weaknesses. Are you fit to be in the defense forces? You are aware of the OLQs that we talk about. The OLQs, the 15 OLQs that we talk about, which are divided into 4 factors. Factor 1, planning and organization. Factor 2, social adjustment. Factor 3, social effectiveness. And factor 4, dynamics. We'll come to this a little later. But what I am trying to say is, they are going to view you inside, whether do you have it in you or not. So you have to know yourself. You have to know yourself. Your strength, which you must build up regularly, and your weaknesses, you must try your best to overcome. But don't worry, all of us have got a lot of strength, all of us have got weaknesses. But don't worry, build on your strength. Forget the weaknesses, just let them be at the back of your mind, and you can get rid of it by having a positive attitude all the time, all the day. Have high self-esteem. Now all of you are selected people to go to SSB. I find a very low self-esteem in yourself. You are the cream. You have already beaten 3/4 of the people in your exams, AFCAT exam, or in your NCC, or in your CDS, or in your OTA exam, whatever selection system you have gone through. You have already gone through that, and you are the cream. So you must have a very high self-esteem. Remember, you are a selected lot. There is no reason for you not to get selected in SSB. And that will only depend on when you think that you cannot get through, you will not get through. So build your strength and try to overcome your weaknesses. One of the greatest drawback that I have seen over a period of time is communication. Your ability to express. I typically say, you know it, but you can't say it. There's no use of your knowing what you know, unless you can communicate that, relate to that, to your colleagues, to your friends, to your subordinates, to your superiors. You have to learn to communicate. My experience here has been that people are not able to express what they want to say. Communication has got 2 aspects. One is body language. But bodily you should be able to convey that vibe, that yes, you know it. That positive outlook, the body itself says that I know it. And that gets conveyed into your verbal language. And verbal language, when I talk about, you have to have unfortunately, we have to speak in English or Hindi. There's no third language. And as officers, you will be interacting in English, and as to the men, you will be interacting in Hindi, basically. So you have to learn how to speak, how to communicate. Please improve your vocabulary. Vocabulary is very bad, most of you don't have the correct choice of word, to use the right word the right time. If you do that, you will be more effective. The next point which I have written in inverted comma is I can, I will is a very, very powerful attitude. What does it convey? I can means you have self-confidence. You believe in yourself. You have got faith. You know what you can do it. You trust your knowledge. You trust your skills. You trust your capabilities. Then only you can say I can. If you can, then you can and then do nothing about it, have no meaning. What you know has to be related into action. I can, I will is a very powerful attitude point that we must bear in mind. Will, as you must have learned, if there is a will, you will find a way to do it. So I can, I will is a very, very powerful attitude point you must remember. Remember this. Next is, my own reading is, you are capable of doing much more than what you think you can. You can do much more than what you think you can. Only point is, you don't trust yourself. You don't believe that you can do. Set a goal which is achievable. Goal a little higher than what you think you can do. You can do much more than that. Don't hold yourself back. You must move on with a aim plus, and you will be able to do it better. My firm conviction, having a principal of a college and in this academy for long, I have seen that you do not stretch yourself. You don't believe that you can do it. Remember this, you can do much more than what you think you can. This is a very powerful attitude point. Remember this. Don't limit yourself. Sky is not the limit for you. Lastly, if you doubt, you are already out. Do not doubt yourself. What will happen? Like, let's say you have a situation reaction test and something comes, this so and so, this is what will happen. Now you start pondering and thinking what must the answer be. There are no answers in the SSB. Answer is yours. Now when you react to some situations, please remember that have no doubt in what you are trying to say. Only remember, be practical and be realistic. That's all. Now these are very essential points I thought you must remember as an attitude. It will carry you through in displaying the OLQ that we are talking about. We will have this series of our presentation in the YouTube. Please see it regularly, and very eminent personalities of experience will come here and talk to you. I'll talk to you again next.